When I was a kid, I used to rage quit playing video games. I run into a boss fight that was completely over my level, get destroyed, and I just get pissed and just throw the controller and quit the game for the next 2 to 3 months. Funny thing is, most people run their business the exact same way. You see, every game has a level. You don't beat the final boss at level 1 unless you're a GOAT speedrunner who have played this game multiple time where you can beat the game at level 1. But guess what? When you start out, you can't just go up to the final boss at level 1 and beat it. You have to grind. You get stronger, you get better gear, you learn the mechanic, you learn the move set, you find secret hidden doors and you find more loots and you find the shortcuts that help you to gain the equipment that you need to beat the boss. But in business, people skip off that. They try to jump right into the final boss by chasing big deals, talking to big client, big company, cold calling stranger, and just trying to close them with essentially zero leverage, no skill, no nothing, just going in and just try it. Sure, some people might success, some might have a natural talent for it, but most of the time it will feel completely impossible. So here's how I typically take this, okay? Business is essentially just another game. Same with life. Life is just another game. But it's not about grinding smart. It's not a simulator. But think of it as a strategic games. So it's about building things smarter. So for example, think of game like um, League of Legends. Think of game like League of Legends. It's kind of like League of Legends in a sense. Because when you start, you have you start at level 1 as well. But it's not about how much time you spend grinding the game. It's about what how in-game smart you are to be successful in the game. Okay? So when you want to be wealthy, don't try to play on a hard mode. They try to, instead of grinding, they want to find the loop, the bug, the nerve, the place where it will get you ahead. So sometime that I have in League of Legends, there's this things that people started doing during my time playing. This is called strategic things called funneling. And when you know how to funnel, your team ADC will get really strong to the point that it will carry your whole team. That is typically a cheat code in the game because it will win you a lot of game. Or there are certain champion where you can play in different lanes so that it will give you an edge. So for example, a lot of people hate Teemo Top. Why is it? Why do they hate Teemo Top? Teemo Top is annoying and a lot of people don't know his counter. That's essentially a cheat code. So this is very specific because I play League. So in a sense, if you want to be wealthy, you want to find the cheat code. They build strategic. They build system that generate you different outcomes. So for in terms of business, they build a system that generate the more leads, and it position themselves as the authority, and it let the deal come to them. So tell me this. How exactly do you build a cheat code for yourself, okay? How do you treat your business as a game? Okay, so think of this. When you start playing a game, you most likely won't find a cheat code, and you won't find any method to win the game faster. The first playthrough or your first business will typically be repetition based. So it will be just how much time you can leverage to finish that game. The faster you do it, the better, but most of the time, the first ever business that you'll start will just be purely learning, and it will take you the most time to get it off the ground and running because you don't know jack shit, and the only thing that you have in leverage is time. And as long as you put in the time and the repetition, your that business will succeed. So then, how exactly do you leverage it from there? It's just it's the same for everyone. It's really just the same for everyone. Everyone start out leveraging time. And then from there, once you have gained experience from one business, or once you have been in the business long enough, they begin to find bugs. So for example, if I was playing League for a really, really long time, I begin to see like little improvement that I could make to my game, like different pathing, different um, farming mechanism, different trade that I can make with different champions so that it could maximize my games. But when you start out, you won't see that. This is what will make people seem like they have made success overnight, because it essentially is not overnight. They have put in the hours, they have put in the time, but the moment they have gained enough experience to look for the cheat code, their system runs so much faster and so much more efficient. Okay? So same thing as once you find a method how to dupe in a game, you can dupe that forever and make your time, the time that you spend, exponentially more useful. So this is what I mean to play the business game. You'll be in the business long enough to find different cheat code. So for myself, I've done this for a decent amount of time now, and I've kind of learned how to see the different cheat code. And I've built myself a system that if I go in there, I just run it, it would trigger specific amount of automation, specific amount of SMS messages or email messages that will yield me the most result, because I have observed enough to see, okay, here's what I can improve, and here, if I do this here, it will trigger this response from the client. So I have understand all of that and build that into a system for me and my team to use and my client to use. And if you are a business broker or a agency that is targeting business broker, business seller, I've built the early game cheat code for you so you can go in and use it. So you know those type of cheat code where you get, okay, look up online real quick before you go in. This is what I'm essentially giving you for business. So it's called the Auto Seller Generation course I put below. It's just my course to get you 5 to 10 qualified seller appointment every month on autopilot. No grinding, no cold call. You don't need to rage quit your business anymore if you have something like this. It is in the description. I just click the link below, check it out. And that's pretty much it for this video. Other than that, later.